my Night Wolves, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today we are doing Wheel Spin Create My Sim. I will show you guys the wheel spin for each sim. So I am doing 2 sims. So at the beginning we'll roll for the first sim, and then once I'm done with the first sim creating them, it will show the wheel spin again, and it'll spin for the second sim, so you'll see what I spin for the second sim later on. But what we are spinning for is clothes style, hair color, eye color, tattoos, piercings, glasses, necklace, bracelet, rings, gloves, nails, socks, leggings, hair, skin color, makeup. So one of the sims ends up having both socks and leggings, so that's really interesting. I want to talk to you about something. So I'm going to take some time off from posting videos. Last week something happened and it took a toll on my mental health. Last week I ended up not posting all my videos that I recorded. I did record all my videos and I posted like a few last week, but then I suddenly kind of like just up and disappeared. I couldn't bring myself to, post videos after everything. But yeah, so after this video today, I won't be posting any more videos for a while. I don't know how long. I just know that I need some time. So here's the story. I started working with this lady and she was helping me get a job. I told you guys this. I started working and I got into this program and they're supposed to help you, get a job, which I was very happy about because I wanted to get back into the working scene for some time, because I hadn't worked in a really long time because I just had a bad experience at a job, which I talked about that in a video. I had a bad experience at a job, so I didn't work. I had anxiety about working, and then I've been working in therapy with that, and I finally decided that I wanted to, get into working again, and so I got into this program to get a job and start working. And so this lady, she got me a job and everything seemed to be going very well. I have this other lady in my life. She is around me like all the time. Not all the time, but we see each other a lot. We see each other Monday through Friday, and so we got really close. We're really good friends. She works through this company to, do this stuff for me, to drive me around, because she'll get paid for driving me around and stuff like that. This other lady that I literally just started working with a couple of months ago, she turned out to be a snake. She turned out to be the worst person ever. I heard some stuff while I was working. She had a few other people that she worked with hired at the same place that I was hired through, and they said that they had a bad experience with her, and they dropped her and got like a new person to work for them. And I was like, oh well, I haven't had like a problem with her up until recently. Okay, so the lady that just started working with me a couple of months ago to get me my job, we'll call her K. And then we have A. A is the lady that drives me around and does everything with me, and we see each other Monday through Friday. And K just started working with me. She got me my job. I hadn't had a single problem with Kay. But then I heard through the grapevine while I was at work that she was not a good person, and that some people that worked with me got hired there because she helped them get hired there. But then some stuff came up and she was kind of not a good person, and so they ended up having to fire her and let her go. And I was like, oh well, I haven't had any problems with her, and up until last week. So last week I'm sitting here talking with my mom and I get a text from A. A is like, hey, I need to talk to you. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Mom gets up and leaves because she's like, I don't want to like be sitting here listening into your guys' conversation, so I'm gonna head out. I'm like, okay, thanks. A few minutes later, A shows up. Me and A sit down, and she tells me that K turned her in for fraud and that she might lose her job. So A will not be able to work with me anymore. Of course, that sent me through a spiral. I started freaking out and thinking that I was going to lose my way of, getting around and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm not driving myself around is because I cannot handle the pressure of being behind the wheel. When I get behind the wheel, I am so scared of being behind the wheel that I can't take it. I tried learning how to drive. My dad took me out to teach me how to drive, and the anxiety gets to me so bad that I can't drive myself. I hired A through this company that I got into, and they helped me to get people to drive me around, and that's how I met A and how A became the person to drive me around. A was about to lose her job due to this lady, so we found out why K turned her in for fraud is because A isn't supposed to be working with me at the time that I'm working, which we did not know this. We talked to, we're gonna say this one is S. S is the lady who does all the hiring. She hired A to work with me, so S told us it's okay for A to be with me while at work. S did not know that A wasn't supposed to be working with me. She wasn't even aware of this either. So no one knew that A wasn't supposed to be working with me other than K. So K knew A was not allowed to be working with me at the time that I'm working. But she didn't say anything. She kept her mouth shut. Even though she has the biggest mouth ever, she kept it shut. Didn't tell me or A that she wasn't allowed to work with me. K turned in A, and then A told me, and then life just kind of spiraled out of control for me because I was just like, what the heck? I trusted this lady, and I did, like I said, I did hear some stuff about her, but like at the time I didn't have like any like problems with the lady. I should have heed the warning, like literally I was seeing red flags and were like ignoring them. A wasn't too sure if she was gonna lose her job or not, so she told me all this stuff and then she left. I went over to my mom's house and was sobbing uncontrollably. I was really mad, and when I'm mad I cry, which I hate. I hate when I'm so mad I cry. That's how my body presents anger, is by crying. I went over to my mom's house and I sobbed and cried, told her everything that happened, and then the very next day A came into work and we talked to S. S is the lady who hired A, if you forgot who S was. Anyway, so S calls us and told us, okay, no more A going to work with you, and we have to find a way for me to get to work. So A can't even drive me to work. And I'm like, but she's supposed to be driving me around. She's supposed to take me places. Why can't she take me to work? I don't understand this whole situation. I don't know how it's fraud. I don't know why she can't take me to work. I just don't understand. So I'm like, whatever, you know what? We'll find a way for me to get to work. So we found a way for me to get to work. Everything's all settled. A didn't lose her job. She didn't even get in trouble. So yeah, it ended up working out in the end, but even though it worked out in the end, it took a huge toll on my mental health. So I'm just gonna take some time for myself. I have therapy Tuesday, so I'm excited for that. I do journaling, which I did journal everything that happened. And I didn't even realize that it took a toll on my mental health until today. I reached my breaking point, and then I realized, oh, this took a lot out on me, more than I thought. So this morning I woke up and I was so tired. I just want to sleep. I didn't want to do anything, but I was pushing myself to do things because I needed to do stuff around the house. Didn't want to rot in bed all day. And so I pushed myself to get out of bed. I have anxiety and depression. I am medicated for that, and that's another reason why I'm in therapy. I got out of bed, but I could feel I was heavy. I was exhausted. I just didn't want to do anything. But like I said, I pushed myself to get out of bed, and I gathered up all my laundry because today was laundry day, and got my laundry into my wagon. I have a little wagon. I also wanted to donate some food. My place has it where you can donate food. You can donate like canned goods, pasta, things that aren't perishable. So I was like, I got some stuff that I know I'm probably not gonna use, or it's gonna just sit on the shelf for a long time. So I decided to bag it up and take it over to the laundromat, because that's where you can donate that stuff. So I put my clothes in the wagon, I got the food, I put the food in the wagon, and I went on my merry way to do laundry. I got into the laundry room and I picked up the bag, and the bag was a paper bag, and the paper bag broke and the food went all over the place. And that, my friends, was that was it for me. I was angry. I picked up all the food and I just kind of like chucked it. Like, I knew if I threw cans it would dent the wall and stuff like that, so I was like, I was angry, but I was trying to be not like so angry that I dented the wall with the can. So I was like picking it up and like kind of chucking it onto the little, they have a shelf where you can put the food, so I was like kind of chucking and slamming the stuff onto the shelf, and I just kind of lost it, and I threw my keys because I was angry, and I kicked one of the chairs, and I just lost it. Went over to do my laundry, and I dumped all my clothes into the washing machine, and I had my cell phone on the clothes. Now I took my phone off the clothes and set it on a washing machine next to my washing machine that I'm using, and I guess it didn't want to stay on the washing machine that I put it on because it fell onto the floor. And so I put all my clothes in there, and I'm like squishing it down and trying to like make it so it won't be uneven. And then I grabbed my phone off the ground, and then I freaking threw it into the laundry basket. And then I sat down after starting my load of laundry, and I picked up my phone, and it was broken where the camera is. The thing is, I have a screen protector on my phone and a cover on my phone, so if it falls it won't break. But I just got lucky and it broke right where the camera is, which has no protection on it at all. So because it broke the camera, it broke the screen, but it's not too bad where I can't use it, so I'm not gonna get a new phone or anything like that. But the camera can't even read my face to unlock my phone. So I have to put in the password every time. Sometimes, once in a while, I'll be like, okay, I recognize your face, and then other times it's like, nope, I can't recognize your face. I don't know if it broke when it fell on the ground or when I threw it into the laundry basket because I was angry with it, but it broke. And then I just sat there and completely broke down. I cried, sobbed, and just did a lot of crying. I did bring my journal with me. Therapist told me when I have days like that, like I had today, to journal it. And so I sat there, I cried all I could cry, and then wiped my face and journaled how I was feeling. I did take a toll out on me. I didn't realize it until I had my little meltdown today. But like I said, I'm going to take some time for myself, go to therapy Tuesday, and hopefully I will start feeling like myself again. At the end of the video, there will be pictures of each sim, so go and check that out if you want to. But yeah, that is it. I'm going to stop talking, continue on watching, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, ring the bell if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you beautiful night wolves in the next video. Goodbye.
A little nonsense is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.